Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Moreno Boxing TV. I'm your host, Carlos Moreno, and today I wanted to talk to you about footwork, different styles and different ways of moving your feet. Do I believe in styles? Yes, 100%. Many of you say, oh, there's no such thing as styles. Bruce Lee said, it's not about styles, whatnot. Okay, that's what he said, but if you look at how the way he fights, you can say Bruce Lee definitely had a style. He definitely had a way of moving, even from the way he used, his voice, like doing all that movement stuff. That's all unique to him. So he's got his brand and way of fighting. Did he believe in teaching that to other people? No, he believed everyone should find their way. So that's hence the idea of the way, finding the path. You find your way. He found his way. That's his way. That's his style. Let's say your footwork is going to depend on your strategy. What sort of strategy do you want to implement? You can tell what sort of strategy a guy wants to implement by the way he moves his feet a lot of the time. If someone's very aggressive, they're going to be very on the front foot. They're going to have a forward momentum, and they're going to probably be big or believe that they're strong and have maybe a power punch or something like that. But let's have a look at that sort of intimidating tactic, sort of planting your feet, sort of shifting forward. Yeah, so let's say the bell goes, I'm very strong, I'm tough, and I'm just gonna bulldoze forward. You see this with a lot of beginners, a lot of people who are doing white collar boxing events or something like that, people who would just go to the gym, do a lot of weight, very strong. You can sometimes tell what punches that they're gonna throw as well, because they bulldoze forward like this, and you know that they just wanna look for a fight. It's like a bar fight. Maybe they're not going to be very technical, so they're going to start swinging overhand right, swinging. Maybe they'll throw a couple of jabs once in the blue moon. But these are very strong fighters. You've got to be careful when you're fighting these guys. So let's say that's the style you want to implement. You'd be, ding, 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 coming forward, jab, and everything sort of like very cutting off the ring. If you notice, it's very erratic footwork. Okay, how do you beat a guy like that? If a guy rushes me like that, the first thing I want to do is control the distance, get the range. So ding ding ding, bell goes, he rushes forward. Instead of rushing forward and fighting fire and fire, I'm going to take a step back, start controlling the range, using check hooks, shooting the jab, turning, block, defend, move out of the way. Eventually they're going to gas, meaning eventually they're going to run out of steam, they're going to slow down, then you can start picking your shots. There's a saying, check out Musashi Miyamoto, very good samurai warrior. He said, act like the sea when your opponent's the mountain, and act like the mountain when your opponent's the sea. On that note, let's say I want to be sort of more defensive fighter, yeah? So the bell goes, you want to be defensive. You're not really gonna rush past the center of the ring. Most guys who have a defensive style of fighting, and usually that stems from your mentality. Your style of fighting is not so much physical, but it's a mental thing. It comes from your mentality and your faith in yourself and your abilities, the way that you feel comfortable fighting, how comfortable you are with being close range or long range, and basically how afraid you are of your opponent. All those things are going to play mentally and are going to determine what sort of intensity your style is going to have. If I'm trying to be cautious, the first thing I want to do, I don't want to stop here because I'm giving away too much ground, but I want to come forward enough to get in the center ring, and then maybe just take a tiny step back, establish the range, and then just pick my shots and start moving around and letting my opponent come to me. Okay, this is more tactics, strategical, letting my opponent come to me. But how am I going to move my feet? I'm going to use a lot of lateral movement. Why am I going to use a lot of lateral movement? I'm not going to bulldoze forward in a straight line because I'm not that confident in my power, maybe I'm not that confident in my ability, or maybe I just want to suss out my opponent. So there's going to be a lot of lateral movement to keep me away from the ropes. Ding ding ding, goes here, there, a lot of lateral movement. Now you see this footwork's a little bit different. You don't want to be moving like this, completely square on, where you're going to get hit. If you're like this, you get tagged with a jab to the body, you're going to get your right hand upstairs. It's a very typical combination to throw against a guy who goes square on. You don't reach for his head straight away, you shoot to the body, and then you come over the top. And they're like this, they're going to get here, they'll try to defend, and then boom. But if you notice there's going to be a lot of lateral movement, what's the correct way to move laterally? Is to be side on. Side on. Side on. Let's imagine my opponent right in front of me. Side on. And I'm pivoting slightly at the same time. Side on. I have your hands up. But completely side on. You never want to go into a situation where you're using lateral movement and you're squaring up where you're going to get hit.